I'm Mrs. Parent from Beardsey Library. We just read a great book this morning, and now we're going to make a coconut tree craft to go along with that book. Let me show you what we made last time when we were here at the library. We used cupcake liners so that we could just cut them out to make the leaves of our coconut tree. And we had little stick-on stickers for the alphabet. Cut out our tree and coconuts, but this time we're going to make it out of scraps of different colored green. You can make your coconut tree out of any color you want. And we've got brown, we've got some glue, we've got scissors. Let me show you what we have here to make this new tree. So here, we'll angle this down so you can see what I'm doing here. So see? We have all these different colors that we can use to make our coconut tree to look a lot like the one that we made during story time we had here at the library. So I have a cap that I found off of a paint containers to make circles to make our coconuts. I have a marker to draw my alphabet letters, a pencil just in case we want to trace something, our scissors, and our glue stick. If you can't use scissors, hopefully you have someone with you right now that can help you with that. So here we have 3 different colors of green. Here's our brown for the trunk and for our coconuts and our background paper. All right, we'll take the top off, and the first thing that we're going to do is draw and cut out the trunk to our coconut tree. So if you put it on your paper in the center, and you can go all the way up to here, so then we can glue on the pieces of leaves for the coconut part at the top. So here's our paper, and we could cut out a coconut trunk. So let me angle this up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So here we go. We want it to be kind of tall, so you can either cut it straight, just like you would to make a very long rectangle, or you can cut it a little curved at the bottom. See how I cut this curved at the bottom? So we can put it on here, and it looks just like a little coconut tree. But you can cut it nice and straight. Coconut trees do end up having a nice straight trunk. All right, so there is our coconut tree trunk. So we can also, if you want to fold this paper in half, we can cut out 2 coconuts at the same time by just tracing this little lid and then cutting that out. So here's our circle that we're making coconuts. You certainly don't have to trace. You can just cut out circles. Coconuts don't have to be perfectly round. You cut out whatever you can. Look at, so there's 2 of our coconuts. My pencil that disappeared on me. So here's another piece that I'll fold in half to make 2 coconuts at the same time. Trace these out. So we're going to make our whole tree, all the parts to our coconut tree first, and then glue them together. So here's our second set of coconuts. There we go. And I think I'm just going to be able to have 1 more on here. I don't know if it will fit 2 folded over, but that'll be fine. There's plenty of coconuts on. And then we'll get going after we cut out the last coconut. So I got 5. We'll go ahead and start cutting out the palm tree leaves, which are called fronds, actually. So do you see in this picture, they're kind of at an arched angle. Again, you can just cut them nice and straight if you want, if you're using scissors and practicing. So if you take a piece of paper, fold it in half, you can cut out 2 of the same color at the same time. So I'll cut my first arching branch from side to side, and then I'll cut out the second part of that arching leaf from side to side and cut that off here. So right at the fold. So here is my first set of branches. So So let me fold the second piece in half. And again, you can cut side to side arches. So just kind of make it arch up and down. And then do it at the bottom too. Or like I said, if you want to just make long rectangles, you certainly can do that too. Here's my second set of leaves for my coconut tree. And then what I'm going to do is just draw on our alphabet with my marker. So fold in half this third color. Again, use your imagination. If you decide you want to have your coconut tree have many color branches and many color leaves, you do whatever you want. It's kind of fun to use your imagination, isn't it? All right, so I'll get all of that off of there. Here's all our leaves. And we'll start by gluing down our coconut trunk. So let me angle this down again so you can see what I'm doing. So we'll put stick glue all over this. Does everybody remember we gotta pat it down? That helps it stay. So put our first trunk on here. And smooth it down and pat it down. There we go. So here we go. We want to put branches all over this, so we'll just put glue on one side of this color green. Oh, we got a thunderstorm going out there. I don't know if you can hear it. So we'll start with this one. And then I'll do this color green. Get these all on here. And then I think I'll just use this third color here. And then I'll try the other three, gluing them down. So here's the glue we're putting on this one. So you could put them on there any which way you want, any color combination you feel is good. And after we put these leaves on, we're gonna put our coconuts, glue the coconuts on. And if you have all one color leaf, that looks absolutely fine also. So here's our coconut tree with the fronds on it. So here's all the little coconuts that I'm gonna gather up and glue down. We'll put glue on the backs of all of them. And it's sticking to me. This is the fun part, putting glue on everything and then putting it on your picture. So here we go. We got one coconut, two coconuts. There we go. I'm gonna have one that's fallen out of the tree here. And we'll put that one there. Look at that. So A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. So here we go. We can put our letters on here. Here's a capital, here's A, told B, and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. So here comes D, and E, and F, and G is just going to be holding on over here. Look at that. But if you have all different colored markers, that's kind of fun to do too. So that'll make it really colorful, just like our first one was very, very colorful. So I hope you enjoyed this craft time, and remember, use your imagination. You can use all different color markers to make your coconut tree. You can use muffin papers for your cupcakes or muffins, and a little cut out stickers already, or just draw your own on, okay? That was a great craft, and it was a great time to be spending with you. So you take care, and I'll see you again next week for story time. Goodbye.